Hello, we have the pleasure to be here with Mariana Krym from Vyvo Smart Chain with a very important topic, which is owning your own health data. Very interesting. Mariana, how are you?
I'm good, thanks for
How are you finding the Web Summit so far?
I think it's fascinating. There's just so much this year and so much information and different people from different backgrounds. I think it's amazing. Happy to be here.
Let us know a little bit about your company. What do you guys do?
We do blockchain technology. We use blockchain technology to help people own their health data and its value. So we are also into wearable technology. So the wearables that collect your data, you have the ownership of it and you decide whether or not you want to monetize it and how, which is different than today, for example, where the big tech companies are the ones who are farming your data on a daily basis, with or without your consent, but definitely without your participation.
Walk us through the importance of people owning their own data. How does it play out in the real world?
I think just like anything else, we should own our digital footprint the same way we own our wealth, our money. So you need to have access to it and decide whether it's shared or not and how. So this is human right to own your data.
And how do you start that process? Because people are using the national health cares, they are using the government services. Do they have to exit those services and go into somewhere else? Or are you guys going to go into that industry?
We are in the wearable device industry.
Okay,
so when users wear, for example, an Apple Watch or Fitbit or our device, this is where the data is being tracked, and this is the data that gets collected and shared, which is already being done on the other devices level, but the user doesn't actually own it.
And how do you assure your users about the data? So you guys use blockchain, so there's a...
We do. We use data NFTs because to us the most important thing is to remove personal information and make sure that you can identify the person to connect them with the rewards that they get by sharing the data, but without any personal information. So to us, this is not just a need, it's a threat for the future when you sell health information with personal information, and you never know where this is going to end. Maybe you can get denied of a house mortgage because you have a heart condition or get higher rates. So this is the type of thing that we're trying to avoid by giving people the ownership of their data and the decision-making power.
So besides the product itself, the wearables and everything that you use, are you also trying to be advocates for people not selling their data unknowingly?
100%. This is our mission. We want to create a different economy based by the people, where all of the returns go directly to the people.
Walk us through 2024 and how is your industry going to evolve?
We're in a very early stage of the industry, so it's going to experience huge growth. If you think about the amount of people who use wearable devices today, we're talking about so many users that today unknowingly are not participating in the process. So imagine the type of growth that it can experience. I think a lot of people don't know, for example, that selling health data is a $1 trillion industry. So this is a piece that they're not tapping into.
That's big money and they're not touching it, yeah.
They're not touched. Somebody is, but it's not them. So
that's
hopefully they will become part of the solution and part of the economy in a way that they can make a decision and partake in the
process.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to know a little bit about your take on AI. So AI is going to change all across the board, several industries. How do you see it changing your industry?
In our industry specifically, health data can feed AI. AI is going to be one of the main buyers of health data. That's why it's so important to own yours, so you can control where it goes. Right? I'm not saying that it's going to be used in a bad way or in a good way. I just know that they use health data, obviously.
And the fact that you're storing data in the blockchain, are you already using AI systems and LLM?
We don't use AI systems to work with the data, but we use a lot of AI to interpret people's results and give them suggestions on how to get better health or decision making in their daily lives that can make a difference. And that goes from measuring if you're hydrated enough or not, what you should be doing, finding sleep patterns and giving you suggestions. So for that we use AI, but it's mostly interpretation of your health data that's being tracked.
Perfect, Mariana. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.